So anyone who's thinking of signing up for JobRack, I'd just say, just do it. Just give it a try. You can make it a steady source of candidates. Hi, my name is Matthew Newton. I'm the head of marketing at Affinda. We help companies process documents using AI. The situation we were in before finding JobRack was that we knew we had to expand the marketing team, but we had to do it in a cost-effective way in a competitive hiring environment. Australia especially is a tricky environment when it comes to hiring marketing professionals because there's just not that many SEO specialists out there compared to the demand for roles. So that caused us to start looking outside of Australia. And that's when we started thinking of JobRack. This with JobRack was detailed and it was thorough. So we had to fill out obviously a lot of forms and stuff like that. But that was an excellent way to set up the process. The filtering process worked. Pretty much all the candidates that were initially shortlisted, you could definitely see why they were shortlisted. And out of the 4 people or 5 people I took through to an interview, I would have hired any of them happily. The first big benefit of JobRack was knowing that we didn't have to stress about finding a pool of candidates initially, because that was one of the things we were worried about, very worried about. And the second thing is that the process of shortlisting candidates and doing all the screening and stuff like that, it's a bit of a drag, especially when you're trying to do other stuff. I'm not head of people, I'm head of marketing. So to have people take it off my plate, a lot of that initial work was extremely helpful. And to have the candidates having gone and actually recorded little videos introducing themselves and answering a detailed questionnaire made it really easy to shortlist people for next round interview. Alex has been with us for about 5 weeks. He is managing all aspects of our SEO. He's a rocket. He's been charging off. He's working extra hours. I'm struggling to keep up with all the things he's doing, to be honest. And he's really added something to our marketing team in terms of enthusiasm and energy. The whole company is super stoked to have him. Our CEO, after meeting him, just messaged me. And he's like, holy crap, what did you find this guy? This guy's incredible. There's a lot of chatter now about how around the office, I hear the word JobRack almost every other day in the office as people try to figure out how else we can use JobRack to hire new people. I heard of JobRack because I'm the person who actually started JobRack along with someone else. It was me that came up with the name back in the day. And then, a few years ago, I stepped away and worked on other things. And it was very interesting to see Noel's progress and how the business has really grown and how it's actually switched to being a done for you service. I think that done for you idea of shortlisting candidates and recruiting that initial pool and filtering them down is genius. And I'm happy I came up with a name, but all the real gold came afterwards. And I'm super happy that it happened. So anyone who's thinking of signing up for JobRack, I'd just say, just do it. Just give it a try. You can make it a steady source of candidates. To have a simple, easy trigger pull recruitment service right there at your fingertips that can go off and get new people for you with very little friction, to me, that's an absolute no-brainer. And I wouldn't hesitate. It's a very, very low risk. And I didn't hesitate, and I'm happy I didn't.